Good morning. It's April the 1st. It's Great and Holy Thursday, as some of our friends would call it. We would call it Maundy Thursday in our tradition. That weird word Maundy comes from the Latin word mandatum, which is a part of the Latin translation of the Gospel of John, where Jesus has a new commandment, a new mandatum, I give you, that you love one another. So Maundy Thursday is the day when Jesus gives us this new commandment. About 25 years ago, give or take a year or two, I was leading a large group on Sunday nights, and we were studying the French Confession of 1559, which at that time was proposed for the Book of Confessions. And it's a 4 or 5 page document written by some Calvinists in France and approved by John Calvin to try to persuade the king not to kill them. There's a lot of history that goes with this, but in that document, it's very reformed, Calvinistic sort of document, and there's a very strong statement about total depravity. Calvin said that we are all totally depraved, that there's no good in us, that nothing we do produces any good. We can't make any move toward God on our own. You know, we're just bad and rotten all the way through. And I'm teaching this stuff, I'm talking about this stuff, and one of the women in the group was a professor of early childhood development. And she said, I don't know where Calvin got this from, but he's completely wrong. This is completely wrong. This is not how we experience small children. And she began to go on and on with facts, and I said, well, I can't argue with you, but hadn't ever thought about it from that perspective before. You got science on one side and you got Calvin on the other, and they don't seem to mix. I later learned that Calvinist tradition is not the only one, and it's not even the main one in the history of the church, that other traditions have been much kinder to human being. Which leads me to where Jesus is on Holy Thursday. Jesus keeps saying over and over, I lay down my life for you. He's going into this not being dragged against his will. He's going into it willingly, but he knows how difficult and bad it's going to be. But he does it willingly. He lays down his life out of love for us. And one of my favorite places there in John's Gospel is where he says, a servant doesn't know what the master's doing, but I have called you friends. You're my friends now, and I lay down my life for my friends. We're all Jesus' friends, and he loves all of us. And so the death on the cross is different from the placating an angry, vindictive deity sort of thing, or ransoming us back from evil. He's laying down his life for his friends, and that shows us the extent to which, the lengths to which God goes to show that he loves us. So this day, this night, and I hope you'll watch the worship service at 7 o'clock tonight, do not forget for a second that God loves you. Peace be with you.